All right, we've got Kenal opening here with some queens. Doc gonna go set mining. Gonna bring his hammer. Go out there mining for sets. And we have got ourselves a 3-bet out of the big blind. It's a couple of aces. This could be very, very dangerous here to Kenal. Bones has queens as well. Are you kidding me? No, Bones going to seek some information, just see where exactly his queens are at. We've got a 4-bet, 550. Told me after the fact he didn't really like how he played last week, so it was kind of like begrudgingly accepted that it was not like one of his best sessions. And he has run into a really difficult spot here as it's tough for Ken to fold this hand. When you're only fearing aces, kings, or ace king. So once we get the 4-bet back to him after he opens, God, is he a big enough psycho to make it 5 bets? I would be shocked if he did it, but he's going to try. And now Andrew's got to be sitting here licking his chops like, oh boy, it's dinner time. It's just nuts. This is the first I can remember in the cash game stream that we've had player with same premium pocket pairs in their hand. So now we've got a 5-bet here by Ken. And now Andrew's at least got to be thinking, like, Ken's got kings. He'll probably be surprised that they have that he has queens, but at this point the money's just getting in. And Bones was able to save himself some money there in that spot just by the fact that he figured out where his hand was at and did not have to commit any more money post flop. And this is a really tough spot here for Ken. It's just never ace king in this spot. It's just almost never ace king unless you're against a complete spaz, which, I mean, it does happen, but he's going to take his time with it, about 2,700 back. Does he feel like taking a chance? His opponent's way, 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 way out of the line, but don't blame him for tanking. This is about as we're going to see the updated chip numbers here. For Andrew, it's an all-in for 5,900. And going to go ahead and lay it down as we got trouble brewing. As Big Al opens here with jacks, and Big Daddy Chaz going to put the 3-bet out. Three bet here to 125. Kai has got queens, so all right. So we just have a cold call here by Kai. Kind of surprised maybe he didn't put in a 4-bet there, but and a big board there for everybody. Nut flush draw for the Big Daddy Chaz. Top set for Big Al. The overpair for Kai. Action, action, action. Let's go. Big Al, first act. About 1,900 in his stack. Big Daddy Chaz, the 3-better. Preflop, going to make it 225. Kai going to flat here. Now, if you're Big Al, 1,009. Pot's already built up here to 835. Do you wait for a turn card to make your move on the pot, or do you play it slow? I get the sense here that this is going to be a call. No, it's okay. We got two-handed. So this is definitely going to be a raise. Okay. put that 225 in his left hand and then put his raising chips in his right. Raise 875. Oh my goodness, Big Daddy Chaz has both players out chipped. So this player's only got about 1,000 back. Let's get with 2 cards to come. I do have backdoors. I do have the nut flush draw. He's all right. Asked if we want to run once or twice. I think what I believe I heard was once there from Big Al. Ace here on the turn, and a spade on the end. Big Daddy Chaz cashes in on the river. He's going to stack Big Al on the first board, and then we're going to chop it up here on the second. Whew, Big Al saved by the second board. Yeah, I mean, if you gave me a choice, like, I enjoy live poker just more. Whereas I find online as something just like, I'll throw some money on a site if I feel bored late at night, and I'm just like, all right, let's give it a little run at some tournaments. But I've just kind of gotten fatigued of some of them online, that it just, I don't know. I don't necessarily feel like I'm a great example of what the general poker population can be. Like, it's all about your preferences. If you're kind of a shut-in, you hate people, and you want to put in a large volume and get a huge ROI if you're a really strong, sound tournament player. I just find I get pissed off way more easier playing online poker, whereas live, like, you could put a name to a face and all that good stuff. So we've got Kai betting queens and jacks. Doc here with a pair of nines. Again, not very deep stack. That after the bet at 215, you've got a wild player making about a half size pot bet. He could be thinking about a raise here, but I think he's just measuring what he has left. And I think if you don't see a pink card here on the turn, Doc's just going to go ahead and probably rip it. Queen's full now here for Kai. Kai's going to waste no time. He'll bet his hand. I always just feel like I need to go to sleep anytime after I eat a big bowl of cereal. Doc's going to get sticky here and call. It does not have much left. Kai going to put his opponent all in, so Doc's got less than 265 back. Not a ton of hands it could beat other than a pure bluff and ace-king. 10-9 has gotten there. Obviously, Doc blocks it with 2 nines, but he's going to make a frustrated call. I'm going to see he was even further behind than he may have thought. So, tough start here for Doc, but yeah, I just want to make sure I'm in the good headspace to play. And most often times, I'm not willing to play if I'm a smidge tired. So, all right, so we've got 4 players: 10-7, Queen 9, King 9, 5s. Top pair here for Doc. Top and middle here for Doc. 2 pair here for Big Al as he leads at it. Do have a straight draw here for Bones, but I don't think he is going to get a chance to see any potential draw cards. So we've got a full house here on the board for both players. 9s full of kings here for Doc. 9s full of queens here for Big Al. And there's a cooler that we were looking for. I'm a little surprised there's not a little more money in this pot, but the fact that Big Al just calls here is just, wow. A little bit surprising from my end, but, you know, hey. Oh boy, we got a potential cooler alert here as Doc here with aces, Big Al opening here with queens and the cutoff. And a min raise back here from the raise to 40. All right. Big Al here with queens. He's going to put a 4-bet in. A 4-bet, 315. Is Doc just going to flat here, put the trap out? He's going to have about just under 1,000 if he just flat called. Whereas I think if he rips it, it does give Big Al a chance to maybe get away from this hand. But with the depth of his stack here, he could still rep that he maybe has ace-king and draw a call from Big Al in some scenarios. But as we'll read off some of the locations of the folks where you're tuning in from here momentarily. Again, join us here in the chat box. So we have got an all-in. We do have a quick call by Big Al, who has run right into a cooler. Aces versus queens, all-in pre-flop. Ace is still good, ace is still good, and still good here on the end. As it looks like we've got a run out of one board. So there you go, Doc. Going to double up his money here.